what we're looking at right now is, say, head-to-head. So we have a map HUD that changes over for each mode we play. But in head-to-head, we're able to play against other users' teams offline. It's asynchronous play. So it's not a live play. So I can go in and say I want to check out who have I got here that I can play. All right, I can see his defense right here. It says KC 54,
yeah.
And I'm the New England Patriots, and my offense is 63, so I have a slight advantage. But as you can see, it's 3 drives per team. So I get 3 offensive drives against them, and they get 3 offensive drives against me. It costs me 1 stamina to play. Right now, he's level 3, and he's a rookie 3. And this is how many fans he has, and fans determine what division you are in. So you want to accumulate fans and play on. I can see who he has by scouting him. And then I have the up and down arrows. So this is all about how it reflects to me. So a green arrow means I'm better, red arrow means I'm not. So I'm looking at my offense, and then I want to toggle and look at their defense. And right now we can see I have a decided edge against him.
You're looking a lot better. There's a lot of green arrows there.
Definitely, definitely. So I know that's the guy I want to play. All right, I'm going to take a shot.
Great.
So I go in. Oh, I got an achievement.
An achievement, woohoo!
I threw the gauntlet.
Nice.
So we're going to go into the 3D gameplay. Now, 3D gameplay we allow for touch, tap control, as well as an virtual analog stick.
Right.
And
so can players choose between those 2 settings depending on what they feel most comfortable with?
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know, for smaller devices, say your iPhone and such, it's more conducive to play on an analog stick. And on here, you can still play it, but it probably feels better to go on on tap control. I tend to like the analog, but there's a little known secret. If you're giving it to your running back and you're doing a running play, you can just hand it to them, and you can almost take your fingers off, and he'll be smart enough to figure out where to go.
Top tip there from the horse's mouth.
So right now we're going to receive the kick real quick. And I have a fair catch button in case it's in my end zone, which will put me on the 20-yard line. So I want to get out there and, I got a spin move. Oh, I thought I was going to break away for a minute.
Oh, that was intense.
So let's try that tip I just said. We're going to do a halfback slant, get outside.
Go on, Bolden. Oh. Sad times.
We're going to try the halfback counter here.
All right.
So I can look at where the play is going to go if I forget.
Yep. So you do that with the bottom right-hand corner.
Yes, it's a play art button.
Yep.
A little spin move. All right, so I've got myself pretty far down. Let's try a passing play and see what that looks like. So we're going to go to play type. We give you a suggested, so we always try to make it easy. And this is based off of where you are on the field, the down and distance, and we try to figure it out. So we can actually let you go by formation if you want.
So it's almost like before each game begins, you have this as a kind of strategy, almost power center, where you work out what you're going to do for the next game, and then your buttons kind of fulfill that. Is that how it works?
Well, the game tries to be smart and take the guesswork out for you. So if you're wondering what play to run, we can tell you what play to run. And again, we look at where you are virtually in the game and the scoring situation and the distance. But it's interesting you mentioned strategy, because when we get out of this drive, I'm going to show you what happens when you're not, because you're obviously not playing defense. So what we're going to do is we're going to try pass. So we have passing icons that show up, and they'll stay like this and then turn opaque when they're ready to receive the ball. That was a high. Ooh, I got a little antsy there. I admit. So let's try.
Aim high.
So if I hold it down, it's a bullet pass. If I tap it, it's going to be a lob. And let's try to lob it up there and see what we get here. Oh, looks like I'm going to get it.
Oh, look at him go! Woohoo!
And he's going to do a little celebrating for me.
Yeah, he's happy. Oh, nice. He has moves.
He does. So now it's suggesting, all right, we're going to go ahead and do a field goal. Now we do have what's called a 2-point conversion. You just run a regular normal play and you score 2 points on the end, so it'd be 8. But we're going to go ahead and just kick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the ball and swipe, and I'm in through the uprights.
Nice.
So now every drive I win coins, XP, and I also win fans.
Great. Okay, so are these kind of the in-game currencies?
Exactly.
So we just took a look at FIFA Mobile, and this is obviously sort of NFL Mobile as well. So you drop the numbers, sticking with the mobile title. I assume it's following a similar model, free-to-play sort of thing?
It is. So the reason why we don't have a number is we're evergreen. We're considered evergreen. So we are 365. So this is actually what this is what we've had. We're still running this product, but we're going to get ready to release again, and we're going to get to that season score, which is what I mentioned a little earlier. So at the end, you know, I can look and see stats, and these change for every drive. I can keep up with what I'm doing. It's really got a lot of information, and as you see, every time I do something, I up my season score. I got another achievement. I've reached level 2. I've unlocked plays. So I unlock an offensive play, and then I unlock its defensive counter.
Right, clever.
And so now I'm in a division. I've been promoted, and I have rivals. Oh, we're going to get all my rewards first, real quick. Nice. Your question?
Gosh, you've got extra rewarded. So just to run through the season score for people who are unfamiliar with it, that's kind of an overall arching kind of score that runs through the game, and you work towards to progress to the next level. Am I right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So what I was saying about defense real quick, I wanted to go ahead and tell you that I can set up a defensive strategy, so I can look for certain plays that you'll run and then say, hey, this is really powerful, I want to run this. But see, so nobody's ran against me, so normally I can see how often they're running, the average yards they're gaining, how many touchdowns they've scored, and then we educate you to say, this is the counter play, this is the defensive play that'll stop it. So right now I'm going to choose this HB counter and say, all right, I'm going to defend that one. And then when I come back, this is my global, so anybody that I have not played yet will have that defense put to them. Or I can say, oh, okay, this person I can choose. So if I tap film, I can always go back and look at previous drives, check out what they've been doing, and say, you know what, I'm going to defend against you by using this play. And now this play, that strategy is for him alone. And then I go back to my opponents and go to my default. Now my global is set for that. So we have that.
So when are you planning on releasing this one then? When's the refresh coming along?
So that'll be coming in August 19th.
Okay.
Cool.